Hello and welcome to your review of Top Gear Series 27 Episode 3. Welcome to your review of Top Gear Series 27 Episode 3. This review was supposed to go out last Monday, but unfortunately due to stuff happening, it was unable to make it to your inboxes Monday evening. So without further ado, here it is. Last week's episode of Top Gear saw the three presenters pit themselves against an old Daimler hearse, and to Paddy McGuinness's amusement, the hearse quite surprised him, and in fact I think it surprised all three of the presenters, with the presenters taking it through different challenges and ultimately bringing it to rallycross type derby, ultimately racing it up the British mountainside. This week's guests, this episode's guests were Mike Tindall and his wife. For the life of me I can't remember the wife's name, but the super lap was very interesting, and I do like the way with previous series of Top Gear, there was always this thing of letting the stars go out by themselves in the reasonably priced car with no assistance. That seems to have stopped up until, well, the beginning of this series, because last series and the series before that we always had the star, and then we had the Top Gear presenter in the car beside them. What was made to look like a hot lap before the actual lap, that happened for series 24, 24 and 25, the last two series, and then my god am I so happy have they finished it. There was absolutely no need for that to happen, and they should have continued it how it was when Clarkson and Co were doing it, because there was no need to have two people in the same car at the same time driving the celebrity around the track, when the celebrity could have just done it themselves. There was no need for it. Anyway, glancing over that, and I'm so glad it's finished, but let's continue with the review. So the hearse then had to go through different challenges. One I think was seeing how much foodstuffs and equipment can the presenters fit into the back of each one of their cars. This of course was to do with a supermarket sweep, almost like a supermarket sweep, except it was in relation to, there was 3 parking spaces and the fastest car there had to get to it first, and the winner of this challenge was obviously the hearse, because it has a bigger engine, and just Paddy was driving it, so obviously he got there first, and then you obviously had Freddie give out about it, and Chris, well, he had a melon stuck over his head, so you know, all well is end well. Yeah, so that was the first challenge. The second challenge then was to, what was it? It was to take it up the side of the mountain in Wales, and then to bring it back down without having it damaged, and obviously Freddie can't drive a car properly, so he ended up turning the car on its side, smashing in the windows, and causing Paddy McGuinness to have a bloodied finger. All the well is end well, and the presenters were fine. But yeah, I think it just proves that Freddie Flintoff can't drive a car in a straight line, or around a corner for that matter. Yeah, the episode itself was very well done, very well structured. There was a lot of things missing from this episode, I think. Mainly being the Stig for the last 3 weeks. I mean, you can't have Top Gear without the Stig. Previously, when Clarkson & Co were hosting it, they had time to put that in. Now, I don't know what the BBC is playing at, but what are you doing? You can't have Stig missing from the last 3 episodes of a programme that is based on a motoring magazine car show. So yeah, next series, series 28, I would like to have that fixed, please, and I want the Stig included in the BBC show, instead of leaving him out and just posting the times after he did the lap off screen, posted on the lap board. I want the Stig back in the show because I'm not happy. But anyway, leaving it on a high note, this episode was very well structured, very well put together, and there was great chemistry from the presenters from the get-go. So that does it for this week's episode 3 review of Top Gear. I will be back this evening with your episode review of episode 4, where the presenters are in the middle of a jungle and they have to try and escape in time, while Chris Harris tests out the Rolls-Royce Cullinan. That's BBC 2 tonight at 8 o'clock, and also on BBC iPlayer. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.